What about a threesome?
Would do it. Don't want to know the person. Actually, don't want to know the person and don't actually want to be involved.
You want to watch?
I want to watch.
So you.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Welcome back to our channel. It's Laura here,
And Paisley.
and we're just doing a get to
know
us tag.
Yeah.
Get to know us.
Yeah.
As well.
You think we would know each other?
Yeah.
But...
So we're very we know each other when it comes to really deep emotional baggage stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like she said on the surface.
I mean, I don't know that much.
We don't know.
Actually, that's a lie. I know it because I've known you for a while, but I knew that. Yeah, that too, and also it's just out of my memory because I've known.
I feel we just don't care enough
truly.
About the really surface things. I could care less. But let's get into it. So you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you a whole bunch of random ones.
Okay.
This is from the internet, so you can't judge me.
Okay.
Who was your celebrity? Oh, am I asking because you have to answer it?
Okay, so you can ask me and I would ask you.
Okay. Who was my celebrity crush when I was growing up?
That's hard. I don't know. It's even hard to guess because we don't even have the same taste.
And growing up, it was men for me, not the same anymore.
Yeah, but it's.
I don't even know the answer.
See?
Shit. Growing up, can I give you a time frame?
Okay. This is so hard.
This is hard. We're gonna say center high days.
Oh,
because I feel that's pretty easy. And we're gonna go mad. Don't have to think about it.
No, but I don't even remember. What did we even like back then?
I was so easy. Any white man, I'd be yeah.
I know, but I'm Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I probably thought he was hot. You know who's in my head though? Channing Tatum.
Okay, well, yeah, we all found Channing Tatum pretty hot, actually.
That's
yeah.
easy.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna do
just anything.
A random one. This is not even a question.
Okay.
It's what is your biggest fear?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Failure. Oof. And I didn't realize how bad it was until Maddie really pointed it out. And then she made me think of this one instance in life when I was younger. And I realized I replayed that in my head so many times that I literally use it in all aspects of my life. So I remember when I was a kid, I would try to do assignments. This isn't elementary. So obviously, most kids aren't fucking artistic. Do you know what I mean? So they think they're doing great and their parents are just supposed to be yeah, good job.
You're doing really amazing.
So I would do these few projects. I think I was in 4th or 5th, from 4th to 6th grade, I think. So I should have been able to be a little bit more artistic, but I don't have that in me. So my mom saw my assignment and she just got so mad it was so ugly. Okay. So she took it and redid it and made me hand in what she did. And she did that a few times. So then I just stopped trying. So then I realized I don't like to fail, and instead of trying and failing, I don't try at all in anything in life.
Oh yeah, we did have this.
So something so simple as me and Maddie were playing pool one day, and I didn't want to lose. One, because I didn't really understand the game, but also I just don't want to lose. So I wasn't really trying, and she would get mad. Or when she was trying to teach me how to play crib, the first time, it was I was trying to learn all the rules. And then also, I wanted to win, but I knew I couldn't win because it was, my first time playing the game. So then my brain just shuts down and doesn't try. And I didn't realize it was, that noticeable. But it started to piss her off. She's you do this all the time. Or instead of actually trying and you failing, because, you're not perfect at everything the first time you do it, you just don't try. And I knew that with, things in, bigger things in life. But, small, just very minute things. Yeah. I do not like to do them if I know I'm going to fail. So I will put effort in, but it's bare minimum because I don't want to fail.
Wow. See? I always knew it was failure, but I never saw the aspect of you not wanting to try at all because you just,
And I never really thought about it because I was I've always been like that. I don't like to fail at things. If I don't think I'm going to be good at it, I'm not going to try at all kind of thing. And then for some reason, I just thought of that one incident. And then in school and everything, I took that narrative and was I'm not gonna be good at it anyway. If my mom thinks it's shit and my teacher's gonna think it's shit, why am I even gonna try? So therefore I'm gonna do the bare. Yeah. What's your fear?
Mine is failure too. But I think in reverse, I try, but the difference is I'm one of those people who they say everyone's destiny is different, but it pisses me off when mine has to take longer. So I don't mind dabbling, but for me, I want instant results. And when I don't get results in a time frame that I'm expecting to get results, I shut down. And so that's one thing I'm trying to push myself through this year. Because you hear a lot of people like Lizzo, like she's famous now, but the song that we all know her for now got released like 4 years ago and nobody knew about it. So like they say, God's timing is the best, and I think sometimes I just need to wait for the universe for it to just, when it's my time, it's my time. But I'm one of those people who's so eager to like get it in the now and in the immediate that I sometimes don't step back. I'm probably like like I'm so scared of failing that like if I just don't see it going the way I want it to go, I'd rather just pack it up now and try something else rather than just like wait at it and work at it, see what could happen. So
how many countries have I traveled to?
When you went to Europe, you went to so many fucking places. 10? More?
I think 14.
14, that's close.
Yeah, not far. Yeah,
because I know when she went to Europe, you went to like 8.
11.
Listen.
Yeah,
she's the traveler. She likes to explore, especially Europe.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot Thailand and stuff. Yeah, Bali. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, she's been to a couple places.
And then just Hawaii camp. That's
that's in America. It's a different country.
So
travel.
14.
I even count different states in America and travel.
Okay.
One embarrassing moment you can remember.
One embarrassing moment? Yeah. You know, that's so crazy now that you say that, because I'm one of those psycho people. I feel like there's a few of you out there that are like me, who will have something that is embarrassing, but it happened when you were maybe like 7 years old, or it happened like 6 years ago, and it just replays in your head all the time for no reason. Tell me why I can't think of one right now.
No? Okay, let me tell you one. Tell you how embarrassing it is. So, I didn't grow up here. I grew up in Nigeria. And we lived in a dorm. We were not allowed to have phones in the dorm. So, my mom, I would go to the dorm whenever the new term or the new semester started on like a Sunday to go get ready for school on Monday. So, my mom would come sometime during the week and give me my phone to sneak back in so that she could keep in touch with me in the regular. So the thing is, we had this like underwear that always had like the zippers in front. So I would take the phone and like put it in the zipper because they would always check you to make sure they call it like contraband, like you're not taking anything illegal into the dorm.
That's crazy. So
I had to find a way, and then like obviously she's trying to pat me down like, whoa, like seriously, you're trying to so it was when I was only like 12, I went to school and everything, and I left my phone and I just told my mom the routine, blah, blah, blah. So my dad was never really like, my dad used to travel to different states for work, and I think that period it just happened to be in Vegas. And so for some reason he went through my phone. And this is the thing, back then there was something called a love book that people used to like look in the love book and send you like, it had like little like messages and people would just send it to you. And it was never really like in the sense of I'm trying to be your boyfriend. It was just like little cute things. So my dad opens my phone and he sees this message from this guy. And I don't know this is going on because I'm in school, right? And my mom's supposed to bring my... And so apparently my dad calls him and
the boy.
Yeah. And this is the situation because I was like, example, I was in grade 8.
Okay.
And the guy was in grade 11.
Perfect.
So.
Sounds about right.
But, so my dad calls him and he's going off. Don't talk to my daughter, My dad comes to school, he's mad, everything. And so my mom is like, what the fuck is going on? And she's like, yeah, your dad read the messages. And I was mortified because, you know, when you're in grade 8, you're trying to be so cool.
Right.
And your dad just went up to a grade 11 guy telling them not to message you. And my biggest fear was he was going to tell all the guys in the grade and everyone's going to be like, listen, let's not. I literally cried for 2 days straight. Like, I was so ashamed, so embarrassed. Like, why didn't you just call me first? And I could have let you know, like, that was not the case. The case of, I literally went to school for a whole week with, like, my face like down. Like I didn't want anyone to talk to me. I was so ashamed. So ashamed. Like till today, ever since then, I now got into this habit of like every time I had a phone, I always just held it because I was like, listen. Listen,
this ain't happening again.
We're not going through this. But in that moment, being like, what, 11 or 12, and like, this like 15-year-old guy trying to talk to you, and your father literally comes and ruins everything. I was like, oh my god.
I can't think of anything that's like embarrassing like that. The things that I find embarrassing are just like stupid. Like if like you go to a grocery store and someone says like, or like at a restaurant, they're like, enjoy your meal, and they're like, thanks, you too. Like stupid things like that I think about forever.
Oh, do you know another awkward thing? It's not really embarrassing. Have you guys ever been in situations where like you're in a group of people and someone's waving but you don't know?
My god. I do that all the time.
If it's to you and you're like,
I do that all the time.
Hi, and you're like,
sometimes I will like so enthusiastically wave because they're waving so enthusiastically, and then they look so confused, and I'm like, oh no, this is really embarrassing. Like, why am I this bitch?
Every time it happens to me,
I do it every time.
I just want to like dig myself a hole and just like jump right in. Like, why did I just do that? Oh, that's funny. Okay.
I can't. What is one thing you wish you were better at?
For me, I would say letting people in.
You wish you were better at it?
I don't want to say when I see people who have like all this like flock of friends, I'm always so confused. Like, am I just so shut off that I just
don't have it?
I just don't have it. Like, it's one thing I wish I could be better at, but it's one thing I know I'm not gonna even put the effort to be better at. Just because for me, I know it's such a way for me to protect myself. So although I want to be more open to let people in, am I really gonna work to it? No.
Wow, there's so many things I want to be better at. Like, I wish my brain was wired differently. Like, I know that sounds so stupid, but I wish it just was wired differently, and I just didn't care so much of other people's opinions and how their opinions, like, I just let them affect me, like, too much. Like, I just take everything that someone says and I see it, like, as an attack almost. And then I'm like, I need to be different for these people. Like, I just wish I didn't care about people's opinions and I just was who I am. Because that's just who I am. Like, I wish I could just own me. But I can't. I'm trying. It's really hard. When you've grown up your whole life just being like trying to appease so many other people and you don't even know what you want, what you like, it's really hard.
Oh, another thing I think I should try to do is the staring. I tend to like.
Oh, but that's fun.
No, then I get every time like it's someone I've done that too, and then we've kind of gotten closer.
Oh, they assume you're.
They kind of like, oh my god, you realize you stare, and I'm like, well, half the time. Because I'm not wearing my glasses, it's not like I'm staring to like hunt you down. Just I really can't even see. But sometimes for me, I over time realize that my bitchiness in my face when I meet people is an intimidation tactic for me. Because of being small and being petite, I've always had this fear of people can just walk all over me. So I've created this very like mean, stern, I don't give a fuck attitude. So I think that's another thing that probably stops people from trying to get close, because I just give this I don't care, like just don't come to me, don't talk to me, don't. But then people obviously like you who like truly knows me like, listen.
But then I just thought you were just like like you didn't care. Like I didn't think like you were like me where it was like we have to put on this front for a reason. I just genuinely thought you could care less about people. But I do get that now. Like even these nursing students that I was working with the other day, they're like, "Oh, this is the first time you've talked to me," and they've been there for a couple weeks. I'm like, "Yeah, because like I don't care." Like sorry, like you're all cute, but you're also in my way, and like
amazing. Like we both get irritated quick, but her irritation level is like a lot quicker than me. So. You have to like be around her enough to kind of know when just to like fall back or when to be in her space. And if you don't know, that's kind of when.
And then another thing is I'm very hard because I'm so not a communicator at all. Like, at all. And sometimes people just assume I'm irritated, but I can just feeling another emotion. And because I'm so good at handling irritation, my body just like goes to that right away.
Right.
And then people just assume I'm mad, and then it makes me mad because they assume I'm mad. But instead of just asking me what's wrong, they just assume. So then that's when I get angry even more.
But I feel like because
my exterior is so hard, people are just hesitant to say
anything. Yeah, and I was just gonna say that because I even remember when we were in high school, I had a couple of people who was like, "Oh my god, like you're so close to Paisley, like why is she always so upset?" And I'm like, she's not. Yeah. Like, but you kind of have to give her space too. At the same, like I wouldn't, like the way I would ask, even as much as she's like, people just don't come to ask. Like I feel like if a random person came up to her and was like,
I'd also be like,
she was like, well, like why are you here? So
it's like I can't win.
Yeah. So,
but I mean that like with my friends. Like even like sometimes people just assume I'm mad. I'm like, I'm actually not. My head is fucking crazy. It goes 17 miles a minute. And I can think of one stupid thing or something just triggers my anxiety for no reason. And then I just appear irritated. Yeah. Because I just like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I think our anxiety is like the main problem. That's even with me too. Like when I'm around, like especially women, when I'm around a group of women, I have to either be not intoxicated or else I tend to pick up. If someone glares at me a certain way, I pick up all those things and then my anxiety heightens and I'm just like, but when I'm a little like.
But that's what I'm saying. I always say this. I was like, I like my drunk self. Like if I could be my drunk self but not drunk, I would be so okay.
Oh, we don't work like that.
I know. Like if it was so that easy. Because like as soon as I've had like a beer or two, I'm just chill. Yeah. I can talk to people and I don't really care. But until then, I'm like this nervous wreck who appears to hate the world, and I just can't help it.
It's just the complete opposite. It's just.
I mean, I do hate the world, but I'm pretty nice.
But I feel like it's just how we defend ourselves.
Yeah.
Like I can't change it now. Yeah. Like I'm sorry.
I mean, I could,
but like I don't care enough to change it. So.
I mean, I care, but I just want to.
See, there's the difference. It's like she actually wants that. I'm like, I don't give a shit. This is how I am. Like, take it or leave it. But. Deep down, I don't know. I don't know if I care enough.
Okay. What are my thoughts on an open relationship and polyamory? Or polygamy?
I feel like you're such a monogamous person.
Yeah?
Yeah, like, no. I'm sorry, I don't see you. Too. No. Yeah. No, I feel like you would like to just focus on that one person. And with the way you are, you don't even need any other person. Just confusing the shit out of you. Because I feel like you would pick from one and pick from the other. And the way you are is because you want both people.
But I can't have both.
You want both of them, and you want both of them to see you in the same way. And it's not going to happen. And then you're going to like split yourself into half, trying to please one and please the other.
I understand it. Like I get the idea, the love of it. And I understand people can't just be pleased by one person. Like I totally get that I could not look at Maddie and be like, I have 1 million boxes and you need to check off every single one of them.
Right.
I get that, and I get like wanting to have somebody else to be like, she checks off all but 1 million and I need this person to do the other. However, when I really think about it, I just don't think I could.
You can't do it. Your personality.
I really can't.
Because you hold everyone around you to such a high regard, you have this tendency of, I call her, Paisley can sometimes be the perfect chameleon.
Oh, yeah.
She knows how to change based on the person she's around in that moment. And if you don't really, someone who knows her can literally examine it when she's with other people. Yeah. Like, she knows how to shift. And I feel like when she has two people,
I wouldn't even know who I am.
Yes.
Because I would be trying to.
You'd be trying to please both of them. And like you said, everyone's going to see you completely different. Yeah. And the you that I know will be trying to make satisfy the way this person sees you, satisfy this way this person sees you, but not really knowing that they also are realizing
I'm not
satisfied. You're not. Yeah. So it's it wouldn't work for you. I see you being very open to it, but I feel like you probably would be a little bit better at having an open relationship than polygamy, where you have more than one. Yeah.
So like open relationship it would be like Maddie can go do whatever she wanted, but she still
and you can go do whatever you wanted. But both of you don't necessarily need to know who you're
and what they're doing with whom.
Like if you are both comfortable with sharing the experiences you've had, that's fine.
No, I'm psycho, and like knowing that she'd be sleeping with other people.
Exactly. Like for me, I'd
like to be open. I think I'm so open, and then I think about these things, and it gives me anxiety.
I don't know if I can do polygamy just because I know my mom came from a polygamous family, and I just know that not for me. But sometimes I do think about the concept of open.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that just sometimes just want space. And not everyone who you're with understands that. So I always want to be like, well, maybe you can just go. Just satisfy yourself in a way that, like, I just leave me alone. And so that's why in my mind I'm like, maybe I'll be a little bit more open to, but I don't want to know about it. I don't want to.
But see, then that leads to unhealthy communication.
Well, I don't want to know the nitty gritty about it, but that's the thing. Like, I feel like for me, as much as I want, when I'm dating, I'm a little bit more like, you can do whatever, because in my mind, I'm like, well, you really could leave anytime. But if we are like married or more in like a serious commitment, I think having an open relationship will really depend on the level of trust I have with the individual.
I remember when I was in the dating scene, I was talking to this one girl, and she was like, she would talk to me all the time about like her ex and things like that, and like if I could be open. And I would always say, yeah, if I was dating somebody, they could go ahead and sleep with whoever they wanted to, because I probably wouldn't start sleeping with you right away anyway. And I don't want to feel like I'm holding you back from like something that you want or whatever like that. And she's like, that is like setting you up for such like failure, and like that's just so unhealthy. And at first I was like, no, it's not. I'm totally giving them that freedom. But then it's like you're literally allowing that person to walk all over you.
But we're dating.
Dating and in a relationship are totally different things. If you're dating, you're also going to sleep with whoever you want to. So that's not an open relationship. That's just dating.
Yeah.
But if you have decided you guys are in a committed relationship and that person and you could still go and see and sleep with other people or whatever your terms were for an open relationship, you could do that?
I think it's really hard, because I feel like for me, having an open relationship would definitely be a lot harder in the sense of like with us, we're such sapiosexuals, like we're so attracted to intelligence. Like I'm not just gonna see you, I want to jump your bones. So it's like for me to actually be with somebody else intimately, there has to be some level of connection. Like you've stimulated me some way or another. So unlike a guy who could literally like walk across the street and see a girl and be like, hey, I want you. So that's kind of where I'm like,
where you're open to them having an open part.
Yeah,
but you wouldn't.
But that's where I'm kind of like, well, then that's not fair to me. Me just telling you because you can just go.
Yeah, then he doesn't want to commit to you.
Yeah, and then I'm just here like, I don't know. It's really.
What about a threesome?
Would do it. Don't want to know the person. Actually, don't want to know the person and don't actually want to be involved.
You want to watch.
I want to watch.
So you want to watch your partner with 2 other people.
Or one other person. I don't really care.
Oh, so they just sleep with somebody else and you were there and just watch.
I'm weird like that. I want to watch.
Oh, that's not weird.
But that's why I say it depends on the level of trust. Because I'm watching because I want to see someone else please you.
But then you want to be like, you're pleased? You're enjoying that?
No. But my thing is, I want to see someone else please you. And then be like, oh, wait, I've never seen you be pleased like that. What can I learn?
Or, it's this crazy thing that he could just tell you what he likes.
But, like, some people don't know. Like, half the time, I don't know really what...
But, like, do you not talk about these things and you'd be like, okay, we could try it one day?
No, but, like, for me, like, a lot of things that I've been like, oh, I like, wasn't from, like, talking, was from, like...
Someone doing it.
And I was like, oh!
But there's many porn genres, you could just go through the list
I don't literally watch, like, I can literally watch porn and, like...
Not for, like...
It doesn't do anything.
It could just be a study. It could just be like, that looks interesting. Let me put it on my list of interests.
I feel like I'm more of like a fantasy kind of person.
Yeah, but there's so many fantasies you could look online too.
Like,
But like, how is he gonna know that you like that if you don't tell him? Instead
Okay,
of you being like, we need a third party, and they're just gonna fulfill my fantasy. And when really he could just be like, if you tell me that, we can
this
do
is
it.
just a whole different thing. We're just gonna end this right there. We'll have a whole other conversation about this
Another
some
day.
other time. Yes.
You ask me a different question.
Okay. Would we ever learn how to swim?
It's really pathetic.
Happy birthday, Raven! Okay, soon.
Like, we're both 26. You know, like, let me like lay it out for you guys. We went to high school together. Remember how, like, in our previous podcast we said, like, all 10 of our friends, however many friends we had, all colored, all of us could not swim. And to this day, I'm pretty sure we all still can't swim. The only person that knows how to swim that is of color is Simmons, and that's because she grew up in
like
fucking Belize.
Yeah.
So there's water everywhere,
Everywhere.
and if she didn't know how to swim, she would die. The rest of us are fucked.
Like, see, this is the thing. We've all had traumatic experiences with water. Well, for me, I literally saw my 8 years flash before my eyes. And ever since then, I've been traumatized. But it's so pathetic when we go on vacation.
No, well, I don't know. You've never gone on vacation with me. I'm not that bad. I will go in the ocean, and I will go in the pool.
And that's because you can tread water.
I can't tread water. I can literally swim. Like, I can do the breaststroke and stuff like that, but I can't keep myself afloat.
So you're better. I can't do shit. And I'm 4'11".
Yeah.
So once the water hits
gets,
here,
which is not deep,
we're done. We are done. But I want to learn because I just feel like I can't keep letting this fear of water literally dictate our lives for the past 26 years.
Yeah, it's pretty pathetic. But will we learn to swim? I'm going to say maybe.
I really was hoping that she would have gotten an apartment that had a pool. Just because I found this thing on Kijiji where you can hire someone who will come to your apartment and teach you how to swim.
You were that desperate?
I was that desperate.
Oh my God.
But like, we live in Canada and our houses here don't have pools and stuff like that. Like, I really want to learn, but I'm too ashamed to go to the YMCA
and get lessons
with
a fellow 3-year-old.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, like the older you are, they say with your bone density, it's going to take a while for you to actually learn how to float. And I'm like, do I really care to do all this ish? I mean, I've survived 26 years.
Yeah, what's another 30 more?
Anyway,
One day.
Yeah.
One day. If I'm still with Maddie, I feel like she won't let me not be able to just not.
See? Maybe I just need to find a white person that can just like...
Oh my God. Maybe. Maybe
Actually,
that's
no, I'm really stubborn because my ex could swim amazingly. Oh, amazingly.
And my mom could swim like a fucking dolphin.
And
Tell
like,
me why I can't.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
But I think the thing is, you surround a majority of my friends can't. It's like one of my friends took swimming lessons last year, and now she's like so
She can
good.
swim.
We need to just do
Take swimming
this.
lessons.
Okay. Well, guys, those are some
Yeah.
fun facts.
A few
about
questions
us.
to get to know us.
But thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
I wanna party like Prince Paulie.